support now for LGD. So finally, Korn, he gets counterpick in the mid lane to try to answer Cool. He's going to have his work cut out for him because Talia into Kassadin is not a good time. A ward placed by Amy, the slightly faster timing catches him out. That means Swift, who leaps in, chunks him down to half. He's got Korn behind him. This is a bit of a dangerous position, Swift. He's got flash, but gets flung back and so low. First blood to Amy as Swift overextends.
Swift well out of position.
Swift actually ducks into the jungle to clear it out. Korn on the side is getting zoned away by Amy. Chunked down quite a bit. Cataclysm drops down the hammer, and Cool gets another kill as NewBee are not on the same page. And LGD most certainly are, but Amy might be getting a bit overzealous.
No, he's got PYL nearby to keep him alive.
It's very easy for them to close out the game and take a win, but when they don't have that natural advantage, it is so much more difficult as Imp and PYL follow through a great sidestep. That's going to be the Fate's Call missing, but a teleport from Jinnu getting there so much faster. There's V and Korn both teleporting in as Imp will go down, but it's currently 3 versus 2. Swift is on his way down as Cool makes his way in, but the Cataclysm goes down. Korn will die as the Grand Challenge is completed, but the bottom lane of LGD are dead for 4 members of NewBee.
And Swift shows up. Never going to get the 4th stack off. If he had got the passive off there on his ultimate, started to heal the area with his effective Janna shield, things may have been different. And there is an awful lot of time for LGD to make plays. This is the natural progression.
Oh, the dive onto LWX. Poor guy doesn't have summoner spells. Poor guy doesn't have a chance.
Amy actually just dunked him.
LGD are right now. There, you see 4 members racing top. PYL shows up. He's got the shield ready. And Korn, that's Riftwalk Flash, the Weaver's Wall to lock him in. Exhaust, he's just going to try to fight this as the exhaust wears off. And that's assist split amongst 4 as they pick Korn apart.
Wards down towards the Drake, but this seems to be the last stand spot as the hook is on.
Pulls Jinnu, they're going to try to burst him down, but PYL in the back with the crowd control protects his top laner. V looks for Cool, but the hero's entrance is not going to catch him in time. V gets 1 kill. But meanwhile, they're still cleaning this up. Imp is just stacking spears, trying to get these hits off. Finally, he drops as the rest of LGD have backed away 3 for 1.
So much zone control. Well, that's definitely valid. The rest of the team still has damage. In fact, LGD, they have started the Baron as Korn and V are bottom.
Yeah, now they're trying to hold on. PYL doing his best to zone. The Weaver's Wall makes it so tough for NewBee to get in there. And it's picked up. Easy peasy. The cost of a single ultimate.
But they are going to continue to chase this Fiora.
Spotted now. That's a quick lunge. Cataclysm plus Flash as Amy drops it in time. Over the wall. Into PYL. Look at the sidestep. The patience with the Shield of Durand. Outplayed, my good friend.
Yeah, that was actually very well executed. But super simple stuff here from LGD. Now 40 seconds on the board without a Fiora. NewBee, they're going to be on struggle street. Their wave clear is in the top lane, recalling right now. Swift is doing Krugs, and LGD are just barreling down the middle lane. Lots of confusing stuff here, and very easy entrance into NewBee's base.
Exactly, LGD rush into the base. Korn is forced to back away as the inhib breaks. Hook is going to tag Amy, but that's not going to do too much against that tanky Kassadin. They found PYL, and now Imp is in the front. Perhaps too far, but perhaps just far enough. The team reacts and keeps their star 80 carry safe. He nets a double kill and the inhibitor.
There's no such thing as too far for Imp right now in this state of the game. He is too fed, and he's got a team designed to protect him. They have sculpted out the perfect way to end League of Legends right now, and they're just pushing through. No chance on that second inhibitor. They want to finish it.
They certainly do as they rush forward. A quick riposte keeps V safe, but that's not going to keep Korn alive. Zanyas tries to stall it out as LWX, great positioning, can only do so much against 5 members of LGD. That's the ace. The Nexus turrets go down, and 29 minutes in, LGD destroy NewBee.
Honestly, a complete decimation of the side of NewBee right there. I expected a lot more fight coming out of that team if they could hold on through laning phase, but
and with the damage scaling that we're seeing out of that Cassiopeia, out of that Caitlyn, it looks to be even more explosive as Kennen is the last-second swap over for Jinnu, one of his most played top laners here in Summer 20.
Recalled yet.
Yeah, Korn's actually heading up there as well. Already you can see him pull back. He's got the Slicing Maelstrom, but a stun kick combo. First blood V before Jinnu can respond.
Yeah, Jinnu needed to preemptively ult there. And
3 members of LGD.
Yeah, and they even keep the cannon up here. Cool's rotating as well.
Oh, a great kick as Swift gets the faster reaction. P. Diddy gets the quickness, but a cast knocks him away. The poison's not enough. Exhaust denies Swift's damage. Korn is on the hunt, though, as Cool pinned against the wall, trades 1 for 1. Meanwhile, Jinnu fighting with V as he teleported in onto the turret. He's on top of him. He's doing a lot. Is it enough? He goes down, but LWX gets the hammer fall from the sky. Jinnu follows with a few shurikens as Amy tags the kill. It ends up being 3 for 3 at the end. No. Jinnu might be in trouble. He's going to have to run in past Swift, but gets kicked back into Pinnis. Drops the slicing maelstrom, but Korn shows up in time, and Jinnu goes down. Meanwhile, the top tier 1 falls. Looks like a trade for LGD.
A dig.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Big dig. Is actually the vision that's coming out of them. It's a lot better. There's a lot more control wards. They're engaging.
Yeah, Pinnis shows up. The quickness is going to tag PYL, but 0.25 seconds of charm. Not too much. Flash cast. Pinnis goes in. As PYL
Swift
pinned against the wall. They're going for the support. Korn from behind. Tries to follow up, but Imp with the fancy feet finally goes down. Jinnu teleports in, collapses, double kill for LWX. He's been free firing and gets a triple kill at the end, but that is 3 for 4 favoring LGD.
And amazingly, the Cogmore gets a triple, so LWX shows up to...
Mimics forward, he's got the distortion
Oh
back
no, why'd he
and
go
leaps
back?
in. But that means he has to walk through a turret to escape with his life. Meanwhile, they've tagged onto Amy, who's caught in the river without any support from his team. They finally kill Korn, but it's traded 1 for 1. And NewBee are not only surviving.
They expect LGD to contest that vision. They're looking for a blue buff, but past the blue, they'd have to concede.
They're going really hard onto Cool. Exhaust, he flashes. Barrier still on cooldown, but he's snared. There goes the barrier, and there goes Cool. Dragon Rage from Swift to emphasize how he's feeling. NewBee now find themselves on the back side. Blast Cone is going to get them away. Abyssal Voyage drops him right into this, but the quickness prevents him from firing right away. That's 1, that's 2. Looking for 3, and he gets the kill. Swift goes down as Ace in the hole. Not enough to drop down Pinnis. Meanwhile, they were able to kill Cool separated from his team, so again, the chaos doesn't quite work out in their favor, but still a big advantage. Falling up, and here comes Korn. He's got LeBlanc in front of him, but LGD are still grouped as a collective unit. They found LeBlanc. Now they see the Cogmore. Flash knockup is going to miss. He's standing and firing away, protecting him, keep him alive, but he's still firing. LGD pinned against the wall, surrounded by all sides. Hand over a quadra kill to LWX.
There's the positioning we talk about, Tom. LWX at the right place at the right time, and there's the Baron to come shortly afterwards. Only Cool to stand between potentially LGD and NewBee getting the victory. Big moves coming out of their side. Big aggressive moves.
Huge confidence as the Baron is picked up by NewBee. What can NewBee do it this time? They drop the teleport and Jinnu shows up. Teleport canceled. Korn is dead. Meanwhile, there's a push mid as he finally pops back and dies. NewBee have prepped away.
Wave control was still there for LGD, so they just find Korn. Are thinking a little bit too far ahead.
Oh, they're immediately rush in. Imp is in the back line, and he is torn apart as Swift forces the play. Jinnu getting a lot, but not as much as LWX. That's nearly an ace. The sole survivor is Cool.
To be a miracle worker.
He's got Flash, he's got Petrifying Gaze. 20 seconds before the rest of his team is back up, but they're moving forward as
he needs to ult just to clear the minions, honestly.
In front, that's Swift leaping in. He drops the Petrifying Gaze, but it misses. Flashes the knockup, but they're on to the Nexus turrets.
3 seconds on his team.
And NewBee are looking to take this. They turn onto the Nexus turrets, and LWX says, get on my back. The fight is still being cleaned up. LWX goes down. V trying to get in. Penis trying to close down the Nexus, but he doesn't have enough. It's so close.
Oh, they got it.
They finally get it. NewBee close out the game and bring us to Game 3.
Perhaps closer than it should have been there at the end, but the cavalry arrives. The Gragas ultimate was massive, but not enough damage to actually back that one up.
Final selection.
There you go.
Jax locked in. So that's actually Galio going into the mid lane for Korn. It's pretty tough to die on Galio.
Look, yeah, it is tough to die.
So we do see both junglers on this side of the map. Swift puts a few pings down onto Amy, who immediately lines up the slingshot, lands, tags the stretching strikes. Flash, but here comes Imp. He's exhausted. Swift gets in onto him. Teleport as well, as it's an all-out brawl. LWX will die first blood, but the other AD carry follows. They're looking for PYL. They tag Swift with a stun, but he doesn't quite follow through. Cool collapses for a kill despite the teleport from Korn.
early as well, matching a teleport out of a Galio. Like, things have aligned very nicely as they've got Rengar up here.
Leap counter-strike. Jinu's only level 5, but ducking into the brush, not the best idea against a Rengar. He flashes. He's almost got the flag and drag ready. There's a follow-up. He gets the knock-up. V follows through for a kill, but a stretching strikes as the rest of the team collapses. Cool. He's got 2 kills. He's got 3 kills right now. It's 4-2 LGD, and Cool is running away with this far forward. Amy's very close by the Gromp. Jinu's going to walk in. Swift leaps out. He's got the bola ready. Melee misses Cataclysm, but he's still caught by some of the damage. However, they finally lock down the kill. So side of the map. Imp starts sneaking forward, looking to separate the two of them. Knockup finds LWX. Flash from Imp as they go aggressively forward. Heal is used. PYL follows up. There's the hero's entrance, but the fight is turned around. Swift has to go through Amy first. He leaps in onto PYL. Looks for the bola again. Is still not stunned. Finally, Imp goes down, and Swift will be able to keep himself safe. A big Let's Bounce pulls and NewBee back. But it's 5 members of NewBee against 2 members of LGD.
And that's exactly what we said.
Seen this play before. However,
no.
Imp is collapsing from the other side, trying to head him off at the pass.
Run, V.
And this time, V will go down. Imp gets that kill.
And tragically gives V the Fed member.
Yeah.
I feel like it puts a giant target on your head above all else. The thing that he's really, it's Cool might actually be in trouble here.
Oh, man. P. Diddy is going to tag him with the knock-up. Cool, speaking about him, goes down. Swift gets that kill.
They just get a full surround onto him. It's NewBee are actually maybe in trouble here.
Let's see, there is flash from LWX. The Glacial Fissure misses. Teleport goes in. They knock up Jinu, as that's a flash from LWX. Now they've got the Cataclysm. All 3 are pinned and locked down. And he pulls them onto Imp. Oh no, he's taunted by Korn. Knocked up by P. Diddy. Backs away from V with a flash of his own. Cool joins the fight. Gets 1 Twin Fangs, but Imp kites it out. Cool cleaning this up. Amy drops into the Cell division. Swift tries to get the revenge kill, but goes down instead. 3 kills Cool, 2 kills Imp.
An AD carry and mid laner of LGD show up to the party this time, and there is nothing stopping them.
Seraphim is like angelic, and Seraph is like angelic as well. Yeah, but Imp, characteristic as usual, leaps in, stretching strikes. That's 1-2, and they get the kill.
Zach is nasty. He doesn't even need to hit his
head of his opponent right now, as V leaps forward. Oh man, how does he keep finding these people? Pulls them in as Cool shows up. P. Diddy follows through, but a Let's Bounce carries Swift into the open arms of his team.
Yeah, Swift is about as dead as they get. But once again, you know what? Swift had the 5 kills. Unfortunately for Swift, he's against a team that's going to excel at killing him. Let PYL over.
Yeah, that's a majority of the gold now dead from NewBee. P. Diddy and V are there, but the rest of the team head towards mid. Baron is picked up by LGD. As NewBee, without a jungler, decide not to fight it. Cool. Charges.
There it is.
Leaps in. LWX is the target, but instead they finish off the next turret, Cataclysm, but LWX flashes out. Again, a collective unit. LGD as 5. Break
they're
the base.
engaging.
The massive knock-up. It's 1. It's 2. But it's not enough. Imp in the back. Reset with Cool. Almost instantly. Exhaust to try to stall him out. But the rest of his team does more than enough. He fires through the front lines and tears NewBee apart. And Swift will watch as his team is broken once again. The Nexus crumbles as LGD are going to take this series 2-1 over NewBee.
The damage was there, the setup was there, Dom, but it was a too little too late scenario for the side of NewBee, as they showed what they had the strength to do, but they didn't have the damage to follow that one out.
Imp with a big smile as he gets to play his favorite champion. Amy, you could see, giving a big old handshake over to Jinu in that top lane. And LGD maintained their undefeated blue side record for the Summer Split 2017. And we got to see some pretty awesome stuff from them as they now are going to shake hands with NewBee. Swift looking perhaps a little defeated there, as NewBee find themselves on the losing end once again, 2-2 in the standings. And Cool with a big grin walks down the line.
LGD, of course, a very much deserved victory. Their game 1 does speak volumes towards what type of team they're capable of being. Games 2 and 3 weren't as clean, and ultimately in game number 3 they just had a Zach that's going to help an awful lot in that game.